Go and share the light, show everybody how you did it, and let's pull them up. We rise by lifting others. Over to you, my darling.
Thank you, David. That was a great training, by the way. But before I start, can I just say to Ami and Nina, 8 weeks to Ruby? Heck yeah. That's freaking awesome. Yay, you guys. That's like so good. And young parents with little kids. So here's my thing. This is a little bit about my background. I'm not going to go a lot into myself, just a little bit. I'm not going to tell you my why because it's just too hard to talk about, but I will tell you my why when I cross the stage as a diamond. My background, I'm born and raised on a little island in Hawaii called Kauai. I spent 35 years of my life there. I was in the Army once upon a time when I was 18 years old. I got discharged for insubordination. I moved to San Diego when when I was like 35 or so, and I've been here 20 years, 20 plus years. I moved here. I was a single mom for most of my life. It was very difficult. I had 3 children. I had no family, and I was an island person in the middle of San Diego. It was very difficult. I don't know. I know there's a lot of islanders on here, so you can relate. I did put myself back to school. I got my MBA in international business. I climbed the corporate ladder in San Diego. I did well. I bought properties, and then I remarried. And I've owned several businesses, one that failed. And the only reason that I made any money out of that business was because I actually bought the building that I started my restaurant in. But long story short is that we sold that building, so that went out well. So I do have failures in business, and I do have a lot of success in business. One of my successes is that I wrote a grant through the Native American Administration, and I was able to coordinate a language program here in the mainland to help people that were from Hawaii that were missing the whole renaissance of the language coming back. So that was a successful program that Anakala and I did together. Super, super excited for him. And yeah, that's about me. That's me. That's me in a nutshell. So I'm going to just go straight to the nuts and bolts here. Okay. David mentioned, how much are you willing to pay? How much are you willing to pay? Like really, $99 a month? Sandy breaks that down to a cup of coffee a day. How many of you eat out? I don't eat out because I cook better than anyone, so I eat at home. How many of you, there's a lot of things we couldn't do during COVID-19. So I bet now you have a big fat savings account. Save that money, keep it for you so that you can help others grow in your company by, sometimes you might have to help someone out. So I want to go back to something that's very, very important. This is crucial in success in this business. Why did you buy your own business? Because you did. When you signed on to iBoomerang, you bought your own company. Why? You have to go back and remember that. Look at all the people that broke pins in this company. Look at all the directors and the senior directors and the executive directors and the sapphires and the 2 rubies are, I know there's a lot of rubies that are probably going to break this month as well as emeralds, but why? When you saw this business, you saw what it could do for you. But what did you do with that? Did you sit back and wait for your upline to do the work for you? You can't do that, guys. It's like getting a job and being pissed off because you don't get promoted because you're lazy and you're not doing what it takes. I'm not here to preach to you. I have a lot of days when I'm lazy and I don't want to work hard, but I remember this is my own company. When my doors are closed and I'm not working it, my business is not making any money. So every day, every single day that your business is open, you need to pick that. If you go to church on Sundays and you give your day to God, that's what you do. You're closed. If you're working 1 day, 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, you're open 1 hour a day, 5 days a week. You have to make a schedule in order for your company to work. I owned my own companies. I was there morning till night working. No one else takes more value in your own business than yourself. David Hunt stepped in and helped Sandy and I build this business when everybody between us quit. Okay. So keep that in mind. When you got into this business, you may have gotten in because your sponsor was your best friend, like mine. Sandy's my best friend since I was 16 years old. I trusted her. She sent me an iDecide. I joined in 13 minutes. I watched the iDecide, I hit join, then I called her and I go, now what? And she said, now you have to figure out what package you want to come in. I go, I already did that. I'm in. I signed up. So that's what, I mean, when you guys think about why you're in this business, you need to remember that. Why? Don't be mad at your upline. Don't be mad at your upline. You can't. You have to honor and respect your upline. Your upline shared with you a multi-million-dollar opportunity. How many people are lining up around the block to help you with that? How many of your friends that are telling you no to this business are going to help you pay your mortgage? Okay. David wanted me to touch on how many no's I got. As you can tell, I'm not real warm and fuzzy. Okay. I'm just not. That's just not my personality. I'm a red. I love the people that I love, and I love getting to know people, but I'm not very open and I'm not super friendly. So I have that against me. I'm very matter of fact. And I think you're stupid if you don't see what this business has to offer. And it's really hard for me to hold that back. I call Sandy every day. Every single day I consult with my upline. Sometimes she's irritated, I'm sure, because she's busy and I'm calling her, hi. Okay, so every day I touch bases with my upline. How much are you worth? This is a big thing to me. How many of you applied for jobs and they told you what you're worth? $15 an hour, $20 an hour. And you know what? You're there a year, you get a raise for what, $1 if you're lucky. How many of you are going to let people continue to tell you what you're worth? Look in the mirror. Is that person telling you what you're worth? How much are you worth? You're worth a lot, you guys. There's people that are going to, Holton Bugs, his whole goal is to break millionaires. I mean, why not you? Why not you? How long in your life are you going to struggle and get kicked and beat on because you don't think you deserve to be the one to make it? You do deserve to be the one to make it. Each and every one of you on this meeting is super and awesome and amazing. And don't let anyone ever tell you any differently. You know, when people tell me no, the hardest thing for me is go, no, oh, no worries. Let me just make you a customer. No, I don't even want to be a customer. Well, too bad, because I'm going to activate your code and send it to you anyway. So that's kind of how I get my customers. But don't follow me. That's probably not protocol, but it works. But people that tell me no, I have literally hundreds. My names list, I have over 500 people on my names list. I've crossed out at least 300. That means I've gotten at least 300 no's. But do I care? No. You know why? Let me tell you why I don't care. I wrote some numbers down this morning. Because I've sponsored 30 people, personally sponsored 30 people. I study Holton Bugs. He has 200 plus personally sponsored. I feel that maybe one day if I get to 200 plus personally sponsored, I'll be able to give as much money as away that he does, and my family will be taken care of. So how many do you have personally sponsored? What is your goal every month on how many people you want to share this with? You can't sponsor 2 people and expect to go Sapphire. You can't. You can't sponsor 2 people and wait for them to grow. When I went Sapphire in January, the first time I hit Sapphire, I sponsored 8 personally sponsored at first class. Anakala stepped it up, and I think he went senior director that month. But you can't just wait for people in your business to make your business happen for you. You have to make your business happen. You own it. Your downline doesn't own your business, and your upline doesn't own your business. You own your business. You need to set goals. If you have zero goals, you have zero success. That's just the way it is. I'm a major goal setter. I set goals on everything I do, and every goal of mine has a date. And my dates, if I don't hit my dates, it's okay because I'm closer to it. I'm kind of hard on myself. I'm very, very hard on myself. David will tell you that. Sandy will tell you that. I'm the first to be pissed at myself for my actions. So you do need to get good at looking in the mirror and holding yourself accountable. Are you treating your business for what it's worth? We went over that already. It's a multi-million-dollar organization. It's a multi-million-dollar company that you own, that you are the CEO of. How hard are you going to work at that, right? Do you ever wonder how other people make money? I look at people that are super wealthy, used to, not anymore, but I used to look at people that are super wealthy and I think, how did they do that? You know how they did it? Perseverance. They worked. Most people that are successful didn't get it just handed to them. They worked super hard for that. Look at our CEO. Oh my God, he worked 7 years making less than $500 a month. I would have quit. But what did he do? He decided to figure out what he was doing wrong, and he changed it, and he started figuring out how to do things right. He never gave up. And now he's giving us, all of us on this call, you guys, me and you, this opportunity to do what he did. So take the opportunity, learn, study, and grow. But do not study so much that your store is closed. Your business is closed. You'll never learn everything in this company because it's ever changing, because it's morphing into something super great and amazing. Don't bury your head to figure out, how do I do this? How do I do this? How do I do that? This is a people business. Get out and share the business with people. You're going to learn as you grow. Events. I missed my first event. I couldn't go to my first event because I'm a cultural teacher, and we had a big competition that we were doing on Labor Day weekend, which is Vegas last year, and I couldn't go. I wanted to really bad. I didn't care about the competition that I was entering my students in. I wanted to go to Vegas, but I missed my first event. Then I went to Houston. I was already a believer in Houston. I just became a new Sapphire. It was exciting. It was so different than the dog eat dog world out there where everybody's negative and trying to take your job away from you and trying to steal from you and trying to tear you down every day. Instead, it was an uplifting, positive, reachable, amazing opportunity to belong to and to call my family, to call my new family and my new group of people. Remember, I climbed the corporate ladder in San Diego. You know how hard that is for an islander? People are not nice here, period. Sorry if you're from San Diego and you're on this call, but it's true. People in San Diego are not nice. They're not cultural. They did not grow up like I do. They don't understand me. But when I went to Houston, even if our CEO is from Houston and it's a big city, he is a very cultural man. And I believe that he must have studied the different cultures because of the amount of years that he's in the business, because he knows the words that it takes to really motivate people and get people growing. So never miss an event. We took a big group to Houston, and we're taking an even bigger group to Vegas. We have so many going to Vegas in my group, I don't even know. I'm super excited to get the number. Every person that signs up is going to Vegas. So that's really, really exciting. Now, I have a key word here. It says babysitter. It doesn't mean get a babysitter so you can work, okay? It means don't think your upline is a babysitter. They don't need to hold your hand. You are all smart enough to join the company. So you're smart enough to build it. And don't be a babysitter to your downline. You cannot drag someone to success. It hurts when you don't see your downline growing and you want them to reach their goals and you know what their burn is, but they're just not doing it. You can't. You have to live by example, and you have to grow by example. And believe me, your downline will start respecting you if you're growing in the business and you're living iBoomerang. But if you're being negative Nancy and you're like, oh, this is so hard, it doesn't work. And well, you know what? It's not hard. Working is hard. Punching a clock for 15 bucks an hour, that to me is a nightmare. So don't be a babysitter, and don't think your upline is a babysitter. Figure out what works best for your business. Whatever it is that works, that makes your business grow, do it. Just teach it and be duplicatable. Always plug into the company. There's so many people that don't plug in. That doesn't mean plug into every single meeting. Plug into the ones that you feel are going to benefit you, but at least once a day, plug into something. Plug into something. Duplicate. Who are you duplicating? Are you duplicating somebody that's not doing anything? Or are you duplicating somebody that is doing something? You have to find your mentor. You have to figure out who that is. Who are you studying? Very important. You need to study somebody in this business. Pick somebody that's doing something that you want to do to study. Don't pick somebody that's not doing anything. And remember this, when you sponsor people into your organization, you have a responsibility. It's not to pull their hand and force them to success, but it's to be there when they call on you, when they need you, and to reach out and touch bases with them when you can. Understand the things you need to know to succeed. Very, very important. You need to know certain things to succeed. This is a business. Yeah, this is network marketing, but you know what? This is a business. You can't expect to be promoted at work if you're not willing to learn the job. So if you've been passed up at work for promotion and you don't know why, look in the mirror. That's why. If you're getting passed up and you're not moving forward, look in the mirror. Figure out what you want to do, okay? And please don't hate me for being the one delivering this message. David told me to be myself. And I already told you I'm not the warmest, friendliest person on earth, but let me tell you one thing. I will help anybody on this call any time of the day. If you call me to do something for you, I will be right there to do it for you. But as long as you're willing to do it for yourself as well. Be a pleasure for your upline to work with. Don't be a pain in the butt. That's so bad. Look it up. You know what? We have all the tools. You can figure out everything. There's a help desk. Okay? Send a message to the help desk. Don't call your upline for every little thing. We are all working super hard to grow our business. So if you have an issue, go to iboomhub.com, figure out who you need to contact, get on your, if you can't get it fixed, then ask your upline if your upline can help you get it fixed. But for simple little ridiculous things, it's like my favorite thing to say is send an email to the help desk. Remember, we have help to do all of that. Remember, that's part of our PRIB. Our PRIB is going to guide our customers and also our ambassadors, and they're going to do all the work. Our job is to get you in the PRIB. Your job is to work the PRIB. Okay, so what else do I have here? Living under a rock. David mentioned that. Don't live under a rock. You're in business for yourself. Plug into your trainings, plug into your meetings. If you're doing a one-on-one at the last minute and there's a training, of course, do your one-on-one, but find the recording and learn and figure out what's going on. Those of you that don't know about the grad program, figure it out. Find out about that. It's really huge. It's an amazing thing to do to help become a mentor. Finding people, how to find people. Well, let me give you a good example. I was on a cruise ship to Barcelona. It was about to dock in 2 days, and our president came on and said, you have 2 days to get home. I was on a 10 days at sea before that happened. I walked around that cruise ship every day and I said, hey, fellow cruiser, you like saving money when you travel? If you give me your email and your cell number, I'll send you a free link. You can save up to 35% off. I don't know them and I don't care and I'll never see them again. But I have almost 500 customers, you know, and I'll have 1,000 customers by the end of this year if I get my way, because everybody that says no to me, I force them into being a customer. They're going to be in iBoomerang whether they want to or not, if they come across my path. What else? No, so I don't care who tells me no. That's another thing. But that's just part of my personality, you guys. I've been told no my whole life. I got kicked out of the Army. They paid me $600 to leave. You know how my dad was a career Army man, and I was the only person in my family to join the military, and I got kicked out. You know, so if somebody tells me no, I really don't care. Now I'm going to get a little bit to the nuts and bolts real quick here on how it takes to go Sapphire. You need to help others. You can't go Sapphire on your own unless you sponsor 17 people at first class in 1 month. That's not very fun to do. So what makes it fun is take the temperature of your business, check to see who is working your business, call that person and say, hey, what's your goal this month? Do you want to go direct? Do you want to go senior director? If they say yes, or if they say no, yes is what you're looking for. We're always looking for the yeses. The no's may not be ready yet. It's okay. Pick the yeses, work them to death. No sleeping. You want to hit a rank, you don't go to sleep. You don't go out to dinner. You don't go to a movie. You don't go fishing. You don't go to the park. You don't go golfing. You don't go to exercise. You don't do anything. Let me tell you my schedule. I wish you guys could see my calendar. I'm gonna take off my screen on the back so that you can see my calendar. None. Okay. Here's my calendar. Okay. This is how I went Ruby. All right. I ran out of places to write. I don't know how to use this calendar. All right. So I use it wrong, but it still works. But in my white days, on the white days of the month, that is showing the plan, right? Getting it out there, letting people know about it. Listen to when we have our trainings on what to do, because you're going to learn what to do. If you just listen enough and read enough, you're going to learn what to do. On the blue days, we're going to be sponsoring massively. On the gold days is when it goes nuts. So let me give you an example. On Monday, the 25th of May, no, let me go back to Sunday, the 24th of May. I wasn't even a Sapphire yet, because every month we requalify. I was at 14,500 points. I talked to David. I go, still haven't even hit Sapphire, but I got to hit Ruby this month because I just have a feeling. I believe in God, and I pray morning and I pray at night. And God told me that I was going to hit Ruby this month. So he said, if you put the work in, you'll get rewarded. And I'm just letting you know. And so I did. The next day, Monday, we hit 16,700. By Wednesday, that was the 27th of May, I was still only at 19,400. But I knew Anakala was going to hit Sapphire. I knew Kalani was going to hit senior or executive director. And I knew Nani was going to hit director. And I knew my new person, Velma, was like a fireball. She hit every rank she could in 2 weeks. On the 29th, was Friday, I had 27,000 points, you guys. On the 29th of May. Me and our team went off. I tell you, man, we didn't sleep. We showed the plan every hour, on the hour, sponsored people left and right, told them we'll train you in June, just get in now, 1,000 or nothing. Nah, we didn't say that. I actually do say that, but the 30th still didn't hit it, still far away. Finally, on May 31st, was May 31st, right, David? Yeah, Sunday. We hit it. We hit Anakala hit Sapphire, and I hit Ruby. And Anakala blew past Sapphire, by the way, with his amazing team. And my point for saying that is it takes an amazing team to build this business. And each and every one of you that are still on this call, it's 1:30. It's been an hour and a half. You are an amazing team, you guys. You are, and you need to know that. Somebody's going to be a millionaire. And I may have rubbed you wrong on this call, but I'm going to tell you here, let me motivate you. I'm going to be a millionaire in iBoomerang. Are you going to let me do that and you're not going to do that? No. No. All right. So Sapphire is not hard. Sponsor 8 personals at 1,000 and get your team to hit some direct levels. And you're a Sapphire. You can do that so easy. And you need to understand that, but you need to do it first. But don't wait till the middle of the month to start going off. You have to go off in the first week. You have to go off in the first week and you have to figure the month ends on the 15th. I go to trainings. I listen and I learn about all these things because I don't know how to run a boomerang business. All right. So I think I covered all of the steps that you wanted me to cover, David. I think I touched on everything. Well, how many exposures per day? On a normal day, a very normal day, I do 4 exposures a day. So I do 4 one-on-ones or 4 group meetings daily, every day, 7 days a week. All right. That doesn't mean you have to do that, but I'm going diamond. And my goal is to do 8 exposures a day. So I want to do 8 one-on-ones or group meetings a day. And that's helping everybody on our team. And I don't care how busy I am. My husband already knows that I'm working. He has his retirement. He has a 6-figure retirement from Orange County Fire, from being a fireman for 43 years. I don't. So I said to him, this is my business. You already have your retirement. I don't. I'm working for my retirement now. So I'm putting in my hours now. So if you have a spouse that's not really on the team with you, you're going to take care of them one day with all your money that you're going to make from iBoomerang. So just lovingly, I don't use that lovingly. I just tell it like it is, but I'm supposed to say lovingly, let your spouse know that you're going to be busy building your business for your family. I just say, this is what I'm doing. I will see you in about a year. So with that being said, you guys, I hope that I was able to give you some little nuggets, and I hope I wasn't too hard, and I really hope I didn't rub you the wrong way. And if I did, I apologize. And I am here to help each and every one of you, and I will. And know that I understand what David says about Diamond and that he's sad because he wants us with him. Let's go with him. He does everything for us. Let's get there with David. Let's celebrate our diamondship with our amazing upline. So thank you all. Thank you for this opportunity, David. I appreciate it.
You deserve it. And I mean, I've got notes galore here. And actually I've learned so much from that. Has anybody wave if you've learned from this? Yeah. And the comments coming in are insane with the amount of people. Actually, oh yeah, there you go. Saab's taking the technology. There's the clap button. You can press the clap button. Yeah, so you can do that now. You know, I want to just, can I ask you a question, Kelly, with this as well? It's in terms, I know there's a few things that people will be asking right now. How? Just like, I know they're asking how. And what I mean by how is this. I mean, let's say you start iBoomerang. How did you tell someone to jump on a presentation? Yeah, because the way that you speak, it, like you said, it may rub people up the wrong way, it may not, but it gets results. And that's the thing. It's like, if any of you watched Michael Jordan's documentary, he rubbed people up the wrong way. Fact. But it got results. And the key thing for you guys is we can communicate different ways, but I want to know, Kelly, and look, if anyone wants to chuck a question in the chat, I'll try and see it quickly before she'll go, because we got presentations coming up shortly. And Chloe, I know we've got a call. We might have to move that 10, 15 minutes. Apologies. But I really want to know about this. Kelly, let us, if you can, how would you get someone on a call?
Well, I will tell you that the credit goes to Sandy because she taught me how to build this business. Okay, so I listen to my upline. I plug into Sandy, I plug into David. Both of them said the same thing, so they came from the same, they fell off the same tree. But I call someone and I will say, hey, something came across my desk. I think you should look at it. What is it? Well, I can't explain it to you right now. I'm just about to leave, but I wanted to make a quick call before I left. Is it MLM? Look, obviously this isn't for you. If you don't have 30 minutes for me to show you, it's okay. I'll put you on my calendar. I'll call you back in a month. No, 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 no. I got 30 minutes. Great. All right. What time is good for you? And I hang up. I don't stay on the call. That's how I get people on the call. And I tell them constantly. Sometimes I'll say, if it's a good friend and they know me already, and they know that I can tell them a little more, I'll say, it's like tasting a banana. I can't, how do I tell you what a banana tastes like? Just come on the call. And I always take it away. It's probably not for you anyway, because people don't like it when you take it away. And remember, I am fully convinced that I will be a diamond in iBoomerang. I will become a mentor. I will be teaching others how to reach the steps. This is the career that I've chosen for the rest of my life. I bought this business. I'm not going to let it go to waste. And I know that. So my conviction is very high. And I don't care if they don't want to come into my business, because they're too stupid to work with if they don't see the potential.
Like Sandy said there, actually, Sandy, you're bang on. You're bang on there. Because Sandy's very, very successful in this industry. And things go on in life that get in the way, okay? And again, we can use it as an excuse, or we swallow it and we go with it. And not one of you on this call understand what she's been through. Not one. And if either of you came out the way she is now, you should be so proud to do that. But she's been teaching things here, and actually she just put there, Kelly is totally coachable and teachable. There's been times that I've said stuff to Kelly that she could quite easily have said in her very nice way, piss off. Yeah. But she doesn't. I mean, it's admirable. And it embarrasses me sometimes, because there've been times when I probably haven't been as coachable as she is. And I think that's what is the key to success, is being coachable in this. If you think there's a roof there, or you think, even in your head, you think you know differently, you're not coachable. And going from Kelly's background, that's something you all need to take a leaf out of her book there. And actually, I'm going to inspire you. You need to write a book as well on this. I'm telling you, this journey is going to be insane. But going back to Sandy as well, who's Kelly's sponsor, Sandy has like invite scripts. She has closing scripts. So, you know, it's all of this success is all from everybody that's all chipping away, all helping each other. And you know, the first person to have celebrated Kelly was Sandy. Was Sandy. She's sending me the flyers. She's telling me to make sure they get the posted here, make you get here and there. And I'm like, if you've got, can you imagine this guy? I'll give you, you're going to hear from Sandy sometime soon. Watch, you will, right? But can you imagine Kelly times 2? Can you imagine Kelly times 2? Put Sandy and Kelly together. If you've got a prospect in Vegas, when you're out there, just all you need to do is this. Kelly, Sandy, come here a second. I want you to speak to someone. And then you move. You just move out of the way. All right. I'm telling you, it will work. But does anybody have a question they want to ask Kelly before we relieve her of her duties? Because I know she's itching. She loves doing this. And I mean, this information here, tell me, how confident is Kelly in herself? How confident? Who are the best in any industry? How confident are they in themselves? Now, if you're somebody that's thinking, I wish I had that confidence, you can get it. You can get it. You won't just instantly be confident overnight, but I'm telling you, you do things that will change and you will get confident. You'll pick up confidence. Start believing yourself. I'm telling you now. I've got other things here about when is your I love that, Kelly. I absolutely love it. When are your opening times for your business? It's so simple, yet actually can relate in such a big way. Such a big way. I see one question. I'll take this one. Kelly, what was your biggest challenge in this business?
Okay, you really want to know? I'm going to be honest. my negative husband, because he wants me to spend all of my time with him. He has his retirement, you guys. I am not the kind of person that depends on other people to put food on my table. I don't care if I'm married. I still have a fiduciary responsibility to pull my own weight. So my biggest challenge is my husband. Like when I hit Ruby, it was hard because I had this negative person, this negative force in my household. And we're moving. We sold my house. We're moving to another house. I'm not doing anything but building iBoomerang. I have a goal here. But that was my biggest challenge is, and I don't walk on eggshells around anybody because I don't expect anyone to walk on eggshells around me. So when I said, hey, I hit my goal, I went, Ruby, you know what my husband said to me? Good for you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go, hey, guess what? I just went emerald. And you know what he's going to say? Good for you. But you know what, you guys? This is for me and my kids. This is for my family. This is so that I can give money away to people. This is so I can help one of my new downline build a church for her husband, who's a pastor. This is bigger than me. So that was my biggest challenge, and that will always be my biggest challenge, but I can handle it. I can handle rejection in a big way. I can handle no, I can handle any of it, but just show me the money. Show me the money and tell me how to change lives. Show me how did I affect one of my best friends, Anakala, who's blind. You know what? I read to him. Yes, somebody asked you if I read books. I read every book my upline tells me to read. Every single book my upline tells me to read, I read. One of the books I just recently read was From the Hood to the Good, Johnny Rimbry. I just gave that to my son who has some challenges to read right now. So yes, I read every day. Actually, I read to Anakala because he's blind. So my accountability there is to read to him. Well, I haven't been reading to him because I've been pushing him to Sapphire, but we're getting back in the reading again. So that's my biggest challenge is my own husband.
Kelly, you're an angel. Look, I'm not going to take any more. I appreciate your time. Guys, we can give Kelly either a 5 on the screen or a 5 in the chat. I mean, were you expecting that today? Was anybody expecting that type of training today? I mean, she's near enough ticked every box with it. It just goes to show that even now, if me and Kelly are the type that if we go in the back office, I can near enough guarantee that we don't know how everything works in the back office. Okay, but you know what? We'll figure it out. And there's no excuses with it. So, I mean, the chat is going off. It is crazy. Kelly, thank you for sharing. I want to thank Sandy as well for introducing you to this business, you know. And with that, this is only the beginning. This is only the beginning. But guys, out in Vegas, you get to meet her. We're going to be doing we're doing a presentation. Let me get the slide up now. So Kelly, thank you, my darling. You're an absolute superstar and also an inspiration for many. I can see that now. So we have now, where is it here? Let me get this up. Okay, so we have 3 presentations. Well, actually, I'll touch on these individually. On the left-hand side there, US launch call tonight. We've got a call which is at 11:45 p.m. UK, and that is Hawaii 12:45 p.m. and in California 3:45 p.m. Okay, so if you're able to tune in or get people on that call in different time zones, there you go, it's there, and that'll be posted in the groups. And this is going to be a powerful one, guys. We are going all out. There's going to be a lot of people on here. There's going to be a lot of different stories on here. It's going to be exciting. Secondly, in the middle, this Wednesday, we have the Caribbean. Like, there is already, we know that there's 64 people that have confirmed are going to be coming on this call already because we've done it in a different way. There are only 100 spaces that it says here, but we have opened it up now to Facebook Live. We are just different again. So that's this Wednesday, 11 p.m. UK time. You guys can jump on that one. And then also we've got our very own Sapphire, Neens Tupu, and Lucia, I think that's how you say it anyway. Apologies, my darling. They do their Women Who Win call, and they've opened it up. They've said to me, look, if anybody wants to jump on it, they do. I'm not too sure what the days are. I think, actually, I'll tell you what days they do these. So for those time zones there, if you want to jump on these, Actually, I have no idea what time that is in the UK, but let me get this up. Neen's told me here that they are doing them every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday mornings. So 9:30 a.m. or 11:30 a.m. in New Zealand is 11:30 a.m. New Zealand is okay. That's midnight. I think it is anyway. I may be wrong, but they've got these ones going on, guys. So in literally, I'm losing my voice. In 2 hours from now, we are doing a big presentation. You can invite people on. If you know people, go for it. The flyers will be out. Myself, Sandy, Kelly, Anna Carla, and many others will be on this call too. So we have some fun. And then also, guys, remember this. Every day this week, Monday to Friday, 6 p.m., the corporate, 6 p.m. UK time, the corporate do a call. There's the Zoom. And it's like Johnny Wimbry, Avinash Nagamar, myself. I'll be doing it this week. I'll let you know the times. All the top ranks in the company will be doing the presentation one time a day, 6 p.m. Okay. Then also our team, we have if you're thinking, oh, when's the next presentation? 8 p.m. 8 p.m., 8 p.m., 8 p.m. every day, Monday to Friday. There's an 8 p.m. presentation with Sapphires and above that are doing the presentations. So you'll be able to plug people into those all the time. And then Saturday and Sunday we do them too. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're going to put the chats of, oh, there we go. We're going to place into the group chats now to the Sapphires, the director and above group for you to be added to, and then also the Vegas group, get added to those. We're going to do a special directors and above leadership training this week, okay, to show you exactly the steps on how to take it to another level. Considering you put the work in to get to where you are, we want to show you how to get to the next step. And then we're gonna have some fun, guys. We are on the 7th. We're still in the white zone. Go all out, mass exposure. How many presentations are you doing a day? Actually, I do have one question for you, Kelly. When you first started this business, how long did it take you to try and learn the presentation?
I learned it. I don't think I tried to learn it. I just plugged people in.
Okay.
And then I learned by just plugging people in, and then I just started doing it.
Cool.
I don't have a time on that. It was, I don't try to dig in. Like you said, I don't waste a lot of time trying to figure everything out. I did not very good presentations in the beginning, but it doesn't matter. I don't even know if they're good now, but I'm doing them. But, you know, just do it. That's all you got to do.
They're working, so keep doing it. Keep doing it. Cool. Well, look, guys, we're going to wrap it up here now. Remember, every Sunday we do the training calls. Make sure your team members are on here. This has been recorded on the Facebook group, okay, on the Team Global, what is it? Team Legacy Global Facebook group. So go tag your team members in. You can go watch it. There are ways you can download it as well if you can figure that one out. Otherwise, Kelly, this is your call tonight. This is your event. This is your time. You deserve all of this, and you have definitely inspired me. But I know that you've inspired every single one on here. We've had some giggles, but let's face it. If you want to get results, let's just do what Kelly does. Go all out. All right, guys. So Kelly, on you. This is on you, my darling.
Ready, everybody? Get your
ready.
microphones on. 1.
Oh, hang on. Let me so they can unmute themselves. There we go. I think they can unmute themselves.
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can.
Hey,
Hi, Kelly.
On you, Kelly.
as you're unmuting,
Hi,
I'll say
Kelly.
Vegas.
There
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Boom.
Okay, guys. Be safe.
Well done.
Everybody work hard. Go after it.
Thank you,
Get it.
Kelly.
Hi, aloha.
Aloha.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you, Kelly.
Thank you.
Mahalo, Kelly.
Well done, Kelly.
Much love, Kelly. Thank you.
Hey,
Love it. Love you all, everybody.
Congratulations again.
I never get Kelly, I love you.
Go ahead, Kelly. You're the best.
Thank you, guys. You're the
The
best.
island power. That's the
That's
island power, Kelly.
Yes.
Congratulations,
Island
Kelly.
power.
Fantastic presentation, fantastic training. Well done.